Hello to all my fellow stays. Welcome back to the channel. So today we of course have some more Stray Kids. I'm going to be checking out a lot of music this week. Of course, for full albums, instead of just checking out one or two B-sides, I would check out three or four depending on how long the album is. Because this full album also had singles that were released previously, I was like, you know what? So one video will have Gone Days, On Track, Top, and Slump, the Korean versions, because I will not be doing the Japanese version of anything on my channel because Japan has very strict copyright laws. Someone has told me that on Stray Kids content, it seems like copyright isn't as bad, but I am not trying to risk it. I'm not trying to test it or anything because people have gotten stuff taken down and I'm not trying to have any strikes. Claims are fine. It just means that I'm not making any money. Strikes will eventually lead to channel deletion, and I am not trying to get videos taken down. I'm not trying to get my channel taken down. Anything that is Japanese will go onto Patreon if I start posting stuff on that. And it'll be for free. Anything that's like music content, no matter what it is, if it's music video, lyric video, performance video, if it's music, live stages, stuff like that, it will always be for free if I put it on Patreon. But yeah, so we're not doing any Japanese versions. And even still, if anything in this video, any of these videos gets copyrighted, blocked, then I will have to put like a filter over it or even just remove the music. Unfortunately, that kind of hurts the quality of a video, but I'd rather that than have the video not be seen by anyone. Yeah, so for this video, we'll have those 4 singles, and the next video, which will be posted on Thursday, will have songs that you guys voted for. So we'll talk more about that on Thursday. Stray Kids has really started to... I've liked them since the beginning, but recently, with the last couple albums, I've started to find some songs that I really feel like I resonate with, things that just sound better to me. So I'm excited to continue discovering them. So yeah, but of course, first we have coffee time. I love doing this. I love having just like a small thing to stand out amongst others doing the same thing. And I just love coffee. So if you're new here, then not every, but occasionally, often, I will spin my little magical wheel of coffee flavors that contains all of the coffee flavors I have in my house. I spin it on camera for you guys, and then I go out into my kitchen and I make my little cup of coffee, and then I come back in here and record a video. That way I can have something to sip on as we're watching content together, but also it's just a fun little unique thing that I don't really see anyone else doing, and I just feel like it's fun. I like coffee and it's fun to share with you guys. I'm not like super knowledgeable on coffee. I don't really know like the differences, and it's like there's like espresso and all the different like latte, cappuccino, all that stuff. I'm not really like super knowledgeable. I really just like trying out different flavors of coffee. Let's see what we get. If you're new here, also my camera does not have the capabilities of focusing, so I apologize, but you can generally see what it says. Man, it was almost the Twix. I've been wanting to try the Twix flavor for so long. Blueberry muffin, okay. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm actually not going to do that because I just had blueberry muffin a couple days ago. But it was almost on Twix, and I've been wanting to have the Twix coffee in a really long time because I bought a new creamer specifically for the Twix flavor. But okay, let's try that again. Sorry if anyone was excited about blueberry muffin. I literally just had it recently because I had to reset the wheel because I had to delete something off of it. Okay. Hazelnut latte. I haven't had that one in a while. I haven't had a iced coffee in a couple days. So I will go do that. You will come with me on the journey. Of course, you can always skip. I don't mind. But anyone who's curious, then you are more than welcome to join me on that. They're quite short. They're only like a minute and a half long, so don't worry about it. But yeah, here we go. Now, technically, it's finished because it's already, like, got sugar and cream and stuff in it, but I'm particular and I like to add just a little bit of French vanilla and just a tiny bit of original cream just to kind of, like, soften the flavor, especially because the hazelnut's not really my favorite. And then, of course, we need a little bit more ice. Doing this one-handed is very scary. And then I like to put a little chocolate syrup. There we go. Alright, and I am back, of course, with my hazelnut latte. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling it today. I don't know. Something about it. I feel like it's pretty good today. But yeah, so, of course, getting back into Stray Kids, let us just go. Very excited to hear what they got for me. Also, apologize for the lighting. It's actually not late at all. It is 11:20 in the morning, but it's supposed to rain today, I think. Yeah, a little bit of rain today. So it's quite dark. I think it looks cute. Like, I love the lights in the background. But anyway, let's go. I'm very excited. Also, this is the first video that's going up this week, but it's not the first that I filmed. So I've had these pink subtitles on for all week. Just let me know in the comments what you think about them. I love pink. It's my favorite color. And I totally forgot that you could change the color of the captions. But if you guys hate it, if you think it's really distracting, or you think it's ugly, just let me know and I'll change them back to the regular black and white. But I think they're cute. So for this week, they're going to be on because I filmed an entire week's videos worth in like 2 days. So I obviously can't get your input until the week that I post this. So just let me know. They'll be on all week. I feel like I missed Stray Kids. I feel like it's been a while. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Facts. Hey Hyunjin, why he come in like that? Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I love cute music videos like this. That is so sad. Oh my gosh. I don't know exactly what they're referencing here, but I just can hear these lyrics. Oh my gosh. And this is hitting a little too much because I'm an adult, but I still live with my mom. Because when I got out of high school, I took a year off from school to heal emotionally. Mostly mentally. We all have issues. I had issues. So I took a year off from college. And then started college a year after I got out of high school. So I went to a community college. There was no dorms. And even if there was, I can't afford it anyway. So I lived with my mom. It's actually very, what's it called? Budget friendly to live with your parents. Don't be afraid. Listen, if there's any young people or people who haven't gone to college or people who still live with their parents or whatever, do not feel like you have to go. First of all, feel like you have to go to a university. If there's a community college available that has like general associates or things that you are interested in, don't feel like you have to go to a university. Community college is way cheaper. Second of all, don't feel like you have to live on campus, whether that's at the dorms if the college has them or in student housing in the city. Don't feel like you have to. Obviously, everyone's situation is different, and if you had to, or if you got like scholarships and you had to live on campus, whatever, like everyone's different. But if you feel like to experience college, you have to go live on campus or go to a big university or something like that, you don't feel like you have to. I did just fine going to a community college for 2 years and then transferring to a university for the last 2 years. Anyway, as I was trying to say, so I still live with my mom because I was in school and I didn't live on campus and I also don't drive. And also in America, public transport sucks. So it's really hard for me to get buses and stuff. I'm also really scared of buses. I'm not even kidding. It's like horrible. Literally, even though I'm an adult, she says the same things every day about everything, my life. Oh, it's so, ugh, this is too much for me. This is too much. Oh my goodness. They're so serious. Facts. I'm an adult and I still feel like this. I think most of them are adults at this point as well, but I'm 25, so. It's just so real, bro. I can't even. Beat change, I love that. Oh my goodness. All right, so that was Stray Kids Gone Days. It was a little too real. A little too real for me. It was hitting a little too close to home. I'm, obviously exaggerating. It was a great song. It was catchy. It was cute. The music video was great. Obviously, it's very important for a lot of people to hear. Both young people and older people. Young people need to hear, like, you can take control of your life. And then older people need to hear, let me take control of my life. All right, moving on to the next one, which is On Track. I was like reading the Korean. I was like, what? On Track. Why are my captions not on? Okay. Here we go. I'm excited. Gone Days was really good. Really cute. They all look cute. This is a cute slow song. And it is cute. I'll tell you already, I'm not a fan of these types of songs, these types of music videos. I just can't relate to them as someone who's never been in love. So I'm cold and dead inside, and romance is a lie. So I'm just kidding. These ones just are never really my favorite. I'm sure the vocals will be good though. And they all look really cute. con. Like I said, vocals carrying.
너의 발걸음에 맞춰 걸었는데 잠깐 길을 잃었다 어렵게 너가 남긴 발자국을 따라 걸어도 다가가는 게 목마다 머릿속에 소용돌이쳐 난 이렇게 그리운 걸까 너는 얼마나 멀어진 걸까
Was that Ion on the track right there? He was sounding good. They're just so cute.
날 찾아와 또 애타게 하는 너 더 애타게 하는 너 아프게도 하는 너 I don't know I don't know I don't know I don't know 절대 널 놓지 못해 절대 널 놓지 못해 내가 어떻게 널 놓을 수 있겠냐고 네가 없는 나를 걷기엔 발걸음이 너무도
Sorry, I'm just giggling because Lino is really cute. That is so sad. That was cute. Honestly, okay, so the music video was cute. It just doesn't hit. But the song itself, I actually liked it more than I thought that I would. That's why I always give things a chance, because I have preconceived notions that I don't typically, always favorite those types of songs, but vocals were carrying. Vocals were great. They all sounded good on this track. It's not a song that I would like totally skip, but it's not a song I would go out of my way to search for. So that's kind of like how I feel about that. Also, speaking of that, which reminds me of my Extraordinary Heroes tier list, if you guys want me to make a tier list of the Stray Kids songs that I'm listening to, I would love to, because it'll give me a chance to re-listen to all of their music, but also a way to like put my feelings into words and also hear your guys' thoughts. If you agree or disagree with my rankings, or I feel like you can't really disagree with people's rankings, more so just how you feel about them. Because we all have our own opinions, and what's S tier for you is probably not S tier for me, and vice versa. So far they've never had any flops. Like, I'm not trying to trust me, there would probably be no F tier, because F tier to me means like flop, bad, I hate. And that's just never really my thing. Yeah, it was cute. Not my favorite, but I liked it a little more than I thought that I would. Yeah, vocals really carried. They always sound really good. So there's always something I can appreciate. You know what I'm also realizing? I need to memorize their real names, because reading comments always makes me really confused, because most of the comments say their real names instead of their like stage names. And so it always confuses me, and I apologize. Like Bangtan I know is Christopher. I feel like most people don't call him that. It's just Bangtan. Or Chan. Yeah, Lino is Minho. Okay, that's what I thought. But when I said Lino and then read the comments, I was like, wait, did I get it wrong? No, I got it correct. It's just, my stance on it is that if they have a stage name, I'm going to call them their stage name. That's just how I feel. I feel like it's not that I'm saying they're different on camera versus off camera. I just feel like this is their job. They're being professional. Even when they're not being professional, they're still creating products for their job. And so if they have a stage name, that's their job name. I call them by their stage name. I'm personally not always really comfortable calling idols by their real names just because it just feels a little too too much for me. That's why I don't ever really memorize birth names, at least not quickly. Yeah, and Han is Jisung. I have to remember that as well. But Han, I love Han. And then IN is Jongin, which I don't really hear people call IN his birth name. And if any of them have ever said what they prefer to be called, I would obviously because some people don't want to be called their birth name. And I totally get that. So let me know if people prefer their birth name, do they prefer their stage name, Korean name, whatever. Just let me know if there's anything different than what I'm calling them. Just let me know. But anyway, after that whole tangent, let's get on to the next song. That was really cute, but not my favorite. So we're going to go to this one. This one I'm kind of a little bit scared of because I think it's an anime OST or something. I know it's the Korean version, but I'm still a little, still a little nervous. So if there's anything muted or there's a filter put over it, I apologize. It was either that or get blocked. So, and if I ever feel like something's going to actually strike my channel or get me really blocked or whatever, I'll just put it on a Patreon once I start using it. Totally for free if it's music content. This sounds familiar, actually. Hangman sound good. Oh my gosh. I almost didn't recognize him because of his hair. Oh my god. Vocals and choreo, they look good. We didn't really get much choreo in the previous two, so, or any. Okay, before we start, this is really good. So far, my favorite. And I also wanted to quickly say, if you're not new here, you already know, but if you're new here, I have definitively said that Han is my bias, and I've kind of teased a little bit of who my wrecker is, and so I think I'm definitively saying that my wrecker is Seungmin, because anytime he pops up on screen, he's just so cute, and he sounds incredible, and I just really like him. So, whereas Han makes me giggle and kick my feet, Seungmin's just really cute. Those are my two for now, and of course it might change with new content, variety content, whatever, or I might have more wreckers, or I might have more biases, who knows. But for now, definitely saying Han bias, Seungmin wrecker, because I love them. I mean, just look at him. Get away from me. Trying to read the lyrics when Han's on screen is impossible. Lino also kind of kills me sometimes. He just be coming in, so he sounds good and he looks good too. And of course IN, I love his vocals, so yeah. I love the different sets and the effects and stuff that's really cool.
turning back. Don't let go.
Choreo's really good. Oh my gosh. Yes, kick me please. Oh, he looked good in them hands though. Ooh, Bang Chan look good. That was so good. Yeah, definitely for today, that was my favorite. And probably in my top, like, probably 5 so far. I'll have to go back eventually one day and re-listen to all their old stuff, but that was really good. And the video, oh my gosh, everyone looked so good, like, Han. Yeah, that was really good. Oh, it's raining. I just noticed. But yeah, definitely really good. That one killed me a little bit. Okay, finally, we have Slump, which the Korean version, because I think the previous one and this one have like a few different versions, but of course I wanted to do the Korean versions for now. Maybe in the future we'll get to the other ones. Now this one, I don't think it had any like performance video or anything like that. At least not for the Korean version, if from what I could see. I feel like having a lyric, this is the first ever lyric video I've done for them. So hopefully it'll help me get a little more attuned to their voices. Of course, we all know lyric videos have a bit of a reputation for being incorrect, giving the wrong lines to the wrong people. And it's all, it's okay. I just like having something to look at while I'm listening to a song, something that's moving and like I'm reading the lyrics. Like it makes it much easier for me to like take in a song. Whereas if I'm just looking at like official audio picture, it's just kind of hard for me to focus because I kind of just zone out because I'm not looking at anything. I'm not paying attention. So it's okay if these are wrong. I always check out the comments just because either the creator will put a correction or the comments will correct certain things. And it seems like there's no incorrect lines. At least from what I can tell from the top comments. The only thing that seems to be a mistake is the Hangul, which, obviously is not something that I would notice. So yeah, and apparently I think I just briefly saw that Han wrote this or contributed in some way. So that's true. Then and I love being informed. So that if there's anything ever that you guys feel like I should know about their music or about their journey or whatever, just let me know in the comments because I love learning about these groups and I've heard a lot about their journey because it was so crazy and it was just wild. So just if there's anything that you guys feel like I should know that I have not known before, then just write it down in the comments. Or if there's like background for certain music, certain songs or certain releases, then you can let me know.
지금 날 데려가 혼자 머물러 있으면 과거를 즐기잖아 말 하지마 외톨이 같은 기분 나 홀로 비참하게도 되되기는 싫단 말야 Take me to you now 너의 걸음에 맞추다 나머져 아직 난 여전히 이곳에 서 있어 불과 몇 달 전 나와 같이 걷던 이 길에 나 홀로 walking on the way 너만 trolling 그래서 점점 내 걸음걸이 느려버린 slow mo 항상 난 속아도 내 모습을 다
I love Han's voice. It's also a little bit rock, which of course, if you know me, you know I love rock music, Extraordinary Heroes, and Muse being my favorite bands. And I know that Stray Kids has dabbled a little bit in rock. I say a little bit, but just from what I've seen. That was very short. It took me by surprise. But it was really good. I'm not a huge fan of like excessive auto tune or like heavy auto tune a lot. Like I think you can use it in very effective ways sometimes. So I would be curious to hear a live version of this. So it makes it a little bit harder to know their voices just because autotune just changes the quality so much. Overall, really good, a little bit rock, which I love. You know, we love a good guitar and drums. They all sounded really good. I think I can like pretty good like recognize Han's voice and obviously Felix. I feel like IN is pretty distinct as well. I feel like Bang Chan as well. Like I feel like he has a different tone where I can pick it out sometimes. It's just that everyone else I kind of struggle with. Yeah, it was really cute. I actually think I think I like Top and Slump more than Gone Days and On Track. So I think these two from this video are my favorites over the other two. Again, if you guys want me to do a tier list, I absolutely will. Yeah, that was really good. Very short, of course, but you know, that's okay. Sometimes short songs are effective. But yeah, that'll pretty much be it for this video. I make a post every time that I'm planning a Stray Kids video just to ask what you guys want me to, like which songs to listen to from an album. Obviously, this one I chose myself just because it was 4 singles, but I made one for Thursday. And if you guys never want to miss those, you can subscribe because you will get in your subscription feed my post asking for music recommendations. Of course, you don't have to be subscribed to comment on it, but if you don't want to miss them, then you should subscribe. If you don't like making decisions, like me, here's a video that you can go watch. I have chosen it for you. You can watch it to your heart's content because sometimes you want to watch another video but you have no idea what to do. So there you go. You can click on that and go watch it if you would like. Think that this was a really solid video and we'll get to more Stray Kids on Thursday. So thank you all so much for watching and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.